Good evening, Hornet fans. I am Ray Franklin. I'm here at Briarwood High School for the third game of this 2021 season, where tonight Chelsea is visiting Briarwood High School. Joining me on this Friday night, first Friday night of September, we are on Chelsea Living. We're not able to be on the radio due to some technical difficulties with some equipment, but we are thankful for Chelsea Living Video Visions, including with me today. And tonight with me is my co-host, my buddy old pal, Richard Powers, the other half of this award-winning Friday night play-by-play team. Richard, it's September, another Friday night here in Alabama, but it's starting to feel a little different tonight.
That's right, Ray. It is definitely different tonight here. Got a different feel. It's Chelsea and Briarwood week. I don't know if it's just because of that, but, I mean, it's a little bit cooler. The sun's going down over the ridge over there, and it's just the humidity's down. I checked my AccuWeather app just a few minutes ago. It's going to get down in the 70s tonight, Ray, and it's finally starting to feel a little bit like football season.
That's right. On behalf of both Richard and I, we are thankful. We're glad you're joining us tonight on Chelsea Living. Like I said, we're not on the radio right now. But as always, we appreciate you tuning into the live broadcast. This first region game tonight. In addition with Richard and myself, our broadcast team tonight includes sideline reporter Larry Johnson, which I think is going to be up here with us doing stats.
Yep.
Donna will be gone tonight. Michael will be gone tonight. And David will be gone tonight. So, Richard, it's just you and me and Larry, and then we have our team of Sean and Jeff Beavers up here running TV for us. So we are live on Chelsea Living Video Visions tonight.
Yeah, it's great to have Larry out again with us tonight. He's going to be right over our shoulder here. And, we did have some technical difficulties. David, our engineer, is out, and they left me to get everything set up, and I failed. We had a little technical difficulty with one of the pieces of equipment. Hopefully we can get that fixed, be back on next week. But you know what? Like you said, Sean and Jeff have hooked us up. We were able to, stream our voices over the Chelsea Living Facebook page there. So hopefully we can bring you a little bit of information tonight, Ray. But hopefully we'll be back on Cool 96.9 next week.
Yeah, Richard, hey, if you'd like to mention that our live broadcast would not be possible without our generous game sponsors. We will not have commercials tonight, Richard, but we will continue throughout timeouts to talk about our sponsors: American Tree Maintenance, Chelsea Tire Pro and Iconic Carts, Columbiana Tractor, Elite Off-Road and Performance, Hayes Eye Center, Hope for Gabe, Initial Enrollment Agency, and Ridgecrest Home.
That's right, Ray. We will have commercials. It's just going to be live commercials.
It's going to be live commercials.
Hey, look, 5 years ago when we started, that's how it went. That's the way it was. But for everyone here at Cool 96.9, we want to, in Chelsea High School football, and all of our Chelsea fans listening or watching, we want to say a big thank you to these sponsors.
Yes, Richard. I'd like to mention earlier, this is our first region game. Let me hand this to Jeff Beavers real quick. This is our first region game, and Hornets are facing a long-time rival tonight with the Briarwood Lions. There's a lot of history here between the two schools, and we both know that these are the kind of weeks that mean just a little bit more. However, Coach Goodwin and his staff want to emphasize that it's just another game, but it's important to start the region play out with a win tonight, especially if you can get a win against a highly ranked Briarwood team.
Yeah, Ray, like we say it every year during the opening of this game, but deep down, these players know this game means more. It's not just because it's a region game. That's a big factor, but it's because you're playing against your neighbors, your youth sport teammates, and in some cases, really close friends. So, if Chelsea loses tonight, these guys are going to look back at it and go, no, well, we just lost another game, or, it's just another game in the season. But if you win against a highly ranked Briarwood team, that's a game that you'll talk about the rest of your life with your friends and buddies that you make out here on the sideline.
Richard, you are exactly correct. We still today, here you and I are 47, 46 years old, and we still talk about what we win against Briarwood. We were 2-3 against them, lost our sophomore year, and then played our junior and senior season against them and won. Always a big, big rivalry. Great coaches here. A lot of these people here, we've talked about it in the past. A lot of the coaches here, and a lot of the players here in Briarwood, they live in Chelsea, but they go to Briarwood. So we know a lot of these kids. A lot of these kids know each other here. Just because we're separated by schools don't mean they don't know each other.
That's right. Ray, let's think back to last week. Hornets went to the Husky Stadium in Helena. Came away, their comeback came up short. Yeah, came up short. Ended up losing 27-14. That comeback ended on a questionable offensive pass interference play. But on the other note, Briarwood went to Spain Park and came away with a 42-8 win.
Yeah. Score doesn't dictate how close that game was earlier. Spain Park went down and scored on the first drive, and then Briarwood turned it over, and then Spain Park was driving again, and then Briarwood held them. So it was really close. I know at the end the score doesn't reflect that, but Richard, Briarwood fans are out on the field making a spirit line for their players. Chelsea not allowed on the field, which is not their field, so they shouldn't be, but our cheerleaders are getting ready for that. Richard, always a beautiful setting here. We've had some great stories coming back and forth at this field. You remember it was just a few years ago we started Chelsea, got to play just about half, and then had to come over here to finish the second half at Briarwood.
Yeah, had a pretty bad lightning and rainstorm, and then they ended up postponing it. And because we are here on turf here at Briarwood, we were able to finish it without tearing up Chelsea's field too bad the last time, or a couple of years ago when we played, right?
Richard, let's bring in our sideline reporter now. He's our statistician. He's a jack of all trades, Larry Johnson. Larry, what did your record go? How did you do against Briarwood your 3 years in high school?
Well, guys, I played against Briarwood my junior, my senior, and then we won both of those.
Okay,
right? We
2-0.
Very close games, very emotional. And the year after me, I think might have been that year that they had to do the 2 games in 2 days. And I believe, did Chelsea win that one?
We lost, barely. It was a close football game,
Must have been the year before that. So we beat them 3 in a row, including one here on a dramatic play on the closing seconds.
That was a fantastic
Shout
game.
out to Ben Prater for making the
Ben
touchdown
Prater
catch.
made a great touchdown catch that night. So you played 14 and 15 or 15-16?
14-15.
14-15, that's what I thought. Larry played nose guard here at Chelsea, and he's moved his way all the way to the radio booth, and tonight he'll be helping with stats for us, and then he'll also give us some input as he sees things happen. We'll let him chime in. We are not on the radio, but we are thankful for Cool 96.9. I think Donna Bowles is listening, David Brady. But if you're listening tonight, you're probably going to have to listen on the Chelsea Living page on Facebook because we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I've posted something on Facebook. I think I tagged you in it. So
Yeah, the piece of equipment that connects us to the radio. It's a radio station over there in the Narrows. That little piece of device, the power, the piece of the thing that connects for the power, broke, and so therefore we couldn't have power in order to communicate with the radio station, Ray. So what's funny is David was training me the other night, and he said, "Hey, if whatever happens, if this isn't working, we need to unplug this box, but don't unplug it all the way." So I really worked on not unplugging it all the way, but I guess when I plugged it back in, maybe I was just too strong to it.
Yeah, maybe.
For it, so
Richard, let's talk about our captains. You can see them better than I can. Good grace, I'm going to get the binocular. Tell me about this flag we got out here, Richard.
I wish I could, Ray, but I'm not really sure. But I'll tell you, our captains tonight, Ray, we got number 67,
number 8, Alford.
Andrew McAdams.
Number 56, Harmon for the Lions.
I know we're going to have Garrison Maddox, who was our Offensive Player of the Week. We got number 8. Let me get on the right page here. Number 18, Jackson Bailey.
Jackson,
senior defensive end.
Got Player of the Week.
He played Defensive Player of the Week. And we've got
number 18, Bailey.
But I'm trying to say there's one more. I can't quite make out his
20,
number.
Durham.
Oh, Evan Durham.
Number 20,
Evan Durham, yeah.
Senior.
Yeah. And
67,
number 67, Kyler Cowart, Ray, a sophomore
68,
offensive lineman.
Maddox.
Richard, Chelsea has won the toss and elected to defer. I've got to get some closure on this flag. It's an American flag that we've carried out to midfield. It's got yellow, green, red, and
Orange.
Maybe orange.
Every other stripe is a different
It's got
color.
to represent something.
Maybe it's a
Chelsea won the
multicultural
toss,
American flag. I'm not
elected to
sure.
defer to the second.
Yeah, not sure what it's about. But hey,
Will receive
we'll
Everybody
represent
knows.
America. Yeah, we'd
Yeah,
love
everybody
to have
knows.
some input
Yeah.
on this
Of the
flag.
day.
Garrison Maddox proudly totes it in. He runs on the field with it, carried it out to midfield tonight to do the coin toss. So, Richard, let's talk about the game.
Yeah, let's
on
do that.
paper, Briarwood 2-0, beat Spain Park, beat Madison Academy, two big games. Chelsea comes in 0-2 tonight, lost to the Huskies, Helena Huskies last week, and then Oak Mountain the week before. Offensively, not putting up a ton of numbers, But defensively staying in ball games. Our defense up, except Oak Mountain game. In the second half, we were 13-13 at halftime. And, here we go. So here's the flag. Larry, tell us about the flag.
All right, guys. So the flag is for corrections, dispatch, EMS, nurse, firefighter, police, and military.
So he's covering everybody. I thought it had something to do with that. So the flag represents. Send me that, Larry, if you'll send me that, so I can send. I've got about 5 people that know about the flag.
Yeah, it's first responders, everybody on the front line. So glad we have that. But Ray, you talked about the defense. The defense has been stingy for the most part this year. Tonight, they have the task of stopping the running duo of Luke Rebels from Briarwood, and the quarterback for Briarwood, right? He only threw the ball 9 times last week against Spain Park.
Well, that tells you something.
Yes.
Rebels, well, remember when we came over here as 8th grade coaches, and we couldn't stop Rebels as an 8th grader, and that's going to be the key tonight.
Yep.
We have to stop Luke Rebels.
Yeah, and then if we don't stop him, we got to stop the quarterback, Christopher Vizina. He's a junior quarterback. Ray comes in at 6'4", 200, so he's a big dude. Number 17 for the Briarwood Lions. You remember he came in 2 years ago as a freshman.
Yep.
And played a little bit the last time we played here, Ray.
Richard, he's been looked at by a lot of different. He's been looked at by a lot of colleges even as a junior. I was down not too long ago down Tuscaloosa, and there were some quarterbacks throwing down there, and he was one of the quarterbacks throwing for Coach Saban and Coach Bill O'Brien.
Yeah.
So that was interesting to see him throw. Looks like we're going to kick off. It is kicked off there at the 40-yard line. Ball's going to hit about the 8-yard line. Briarwood goes up the left side. They got a little gap. Chelsea makes a big tackle at about the 23-yard line.
That's my boy, Kyler Simmons on the stop.
Yep.
Came in from Cornerstone Christian School this year, and he's now starting on the defense for Coach Darby. But a nice stop right there on the
15-yard return.
Kickoff team,
First
right?
and 10, Briarwood.
Rich, going to be 1st and 10 for Briarwood on the 23-yard line. They're on the near hash mark. Briarwood is moving from left to right, as you see on your TV. I would say radio dial, but we're not on the radio. So Luke Rebels in the backfield. Briarwood twins left, single receiver right, motion coming. Ball handed off on a speed sweep around the right end, followed by Luke Rebels, and he's got blocking, Richard. He's down the sideline. Briarwood did a great job of sealing the corner and got running room for number 2.
Yeah, that's number 2, Luke Gilbert, senior wide receiver. For the Lions, like you said, picked a nice big gain on first down there, Ray.
All right, going to be 1st and 10 for the Briarwood Lions at the 43-yard line. Briarwood moved to trips left, fullback in the right, Rebels to the left of the quarterback. Quick play action. The quarterback looking to throw, nobody to throw to, has to scramble. Looks like a hold on the edge, and they called it. And he breaks one tackle, breaks another, and finally hit out of bounds. I hope we don't see another. Oh, my goodness. Why we tackle people out of bounds, I don't have a clue.
I don't have either.
We played a lot of football. You know how many people I tackled out of bounds? None.
Yeah. There's a big, huge white line on the sideline there, guys. You got to see. You got to know where you are.
You call it a hustle play, but really it's not.
No.
It'd be different if you hit him in bounds and drove him out.
No.
But if you tackle him out of bounds, that's just not smart.
Yep. Let's see what happens here.
So we got a hold on Briarwood, and then we're going to have a dead ball personal foul on Chelsea. So it should be offsetting. No, they're probably going to mark them off.
Yeah, they're going to mark them off.
Penalties, one against Briarwood for holding.
The good news for Chelsea.
Foul. Out of bounds against Chelsea.
So the foul and the holding would happen about the 40-yard line. So they should walk 10 off and then walk 15 off. So it's really going to be about positive 5.
They got about 3 out of it because no, they don't offset. Sideline. They're not going to offset.
I'd like to see it. Where's the football at?
They ended up gaining about 3 yards because that ball, the holding took place 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Sure.
So they picked up about 3 yards on that.
Yep. 1st down and 7, maybe a long 8 for the Briarwood Lions, but good job in coverage by the secondary for Chelsea right there. Didn't bite on the little screen. Chris McNeil and Kay Turner both on the defensive backs for Chelsea, along with the safeties, Evan Jones and Evan Durham, 2 seniors back there.
Correction, 1st down, 1st and 8.
Quarterback Briarwood has the ball in the far hash mark. Quick snap, throw a little quick hitch. That's what Helena got on us the other night, Richard, just a little 5-yard hitch, and Helena ate us up with it that night.
Yeah. So far we've Briarwood's ran 3 plays, and they were looking to throw 2 of them, right? Like I said, Vizina only had 9 passes last week at all.
And he's already tried to throw 2.
Right.
All right, second down and a short 1. Watch for Briarwood to try and draw Chelsea off here. Twins right, single receiver left, Rebels in the I formation. That should have been a penalty.
Yep.
The receiver jumped.
They called it.
They threw it on Chelsea's side.
Well, I know.
Oh, he threw it. He didn't follow your logic.
No.
Illegal procedure.
Yeah, the receiver moved a little early. You hear the Chelsea coaches next to us yelling, but shocked that this guy on this side called it.
Yeah.
But he did. It took him a while.
Yeah.
But he finally got to yell. I guess he must have had that sucker stuck way down in his pocket.
Yep, Briarwood did exactly as we expected. Tried to draw us off sides. Second down and 6 for the Lions. Vizinia at quarterback. Twins left, single receiver right. Here comes receiver in motion. Fakes it to him. Quarterback keeps it. Vizinia up the middle. It's going to be just enough for a first down.
Yeah, we talked about the 1-2 threat running the ball this week. Like I said, Vizina had, Ray, he had over 130 yards rushing last week.
Yep.
Along with Rebels, 195. So
for the Hornets
have got to step up and stop the running game tonight.
All right, they're in Chelsea field at the 45-yard line. Ball snapped, handed to Rebels over left tackle, upended quickly for a gain of about 2 yards. Rebels is a low. Richard, what does it say Rebels' weight is? I'm going to say it's 210.
Clements on the stop.
Let's see.
For Chelsea.
23.
Rebels comes in at 5'11", 185.
No,
I think he's a little bit
than
thicker than that.
He
but
is.
Brings up a second and 7.
All right, Vizinia leads them out. Second down and 8 for the Lions. Ball on the far hash mark. Trips right. Vizinia rolls right, looking for some open field. Looks to throw. Tucks it. Runs. He's going to be down. Vizinia slides all the way to the Briarwood sideline, but picks up about 6 on the play. He's going to bring third down and 1.
Yeah, he just rolled out that time looking for somebody to throw to. Nobody open. He just pulled it down and almost picked up a first down with his legs.
All right, Richard Briarwood has moved the ball from the left hash over to the right hash, near sideline. We've seen this formation before. Vizinia goes under center, heavy overload right, keeps it and rolls to his right. That ain't a big lick.
Yes, sir.
By the Chelsea defense. Looks like Evan Jones and Brady Clements.
Yep.
Was that Vizinia running or was that Rebels? I couldn't tell.
I think that was Rebels.
Yeah,
it was
Rebels.
They moved Vizinia the tailback right there.
That's a loss of yard, right?
Yeah, it is.
4th and 2 here with 9:32 left to go in the first quarter.
Fantastic defense right here. They go back to the same formation. They expect a little run here. Rebels under center, overload. Now Briarwood shifts to the left. So you got to imagine they're going to try the same play left.
He got it.
He got the first down. It's going to be close. Our defensive coaches are jumping, wanting to. I think the side judge over here has got him marked with a first down.
Yeah.
But Richard, right now, defense fighting tough.
Yeah, they are. I thought Briarwood jumped on the left side of the line that time, but obviously they didn't.
Richard,
but he got just enough for a first down.
We could have the Big Ten officials here tonight. Did you see that blown targeting call last night?
I missed that. I was too busy flipping around.
That was last week's officials.
Yeah. Vizinia at quarterback, back in shotgun. Play action, keeps it himself, being chased by Garrison Maddox. Great job by the defense right there. Garrison on his tail.
Christopher Vizina off of left
Great
end.
call by the defense coordinator right there.
Yeah.
Play gains 2, brings up a second down and 8.
Garrison did a great job. Defensive player of the week this past week. Offensive player of the week.
Yeah.
But he's made a nice stop right there on the defense there, Ray. So it's going to be second and long, Ray.
All right, Briarwood Twins right, singles receiver to the left. Look for motion. Here it comes. He's running underneath. Moves over to trips. Quarterback's looking to drop. Throws downfield. Has a guy, but falls incomplete. Going to bring up third and long, Richard.
Yeah. Evan Durham on coverage there. Came up. The ball was a little low.
Vizina's pass intended.
Receiver tried to go down to get it. Was not able to. Evan came in and made sure he did not. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9, Ray.
Yep, 3rd and 9 from the Hornet 34-yard line. Big stop here, Richard. If we can get a stop here, imagine Briarwood's in 4-down territory. Trips right, single receiver. Got a tight end in. Vizinia in the backfield by himself. empty formation, drops back to pass, no pressure, looks to roll to his right, got a little running room, flips the ball out. He's down to 20, 15. So we just couldn't get any pressure on him, Richard. They kept 6 in the block, and we had no pressure on him at all.
Yeah. And the guy came from the far side, number 7 receiver.
Brings up a first and 10.
It's going to be Ethan Anderson, the receiver, coming across from the left side there. Came with just a drag route, matched up along a linebacker. He just got open and was able to pick up a big first down.
Yep, ball at the 14-yard line. Briarwood's going to come out another empty formation. Xenia has trips left.
That's Rebels.
Rebels, this Wildcat, you're right. Number 2, that left tackle moved.
Moving, I'm telling you.
What are we doing? I'm telling you, Richard, we can see it, and we're 300 yards away. How can the guy in the white hat not see that happen?
I don't know. That's the second time I've seen it. That left tackle, I told you a while ago on first down a while ago, I thought the left tackle was moving. Left side was moving a little early, and he is. But not going to get the call.
Yep, pickup
tonight.
of 8 in the Wildcat, Rebels did. 7:16 left to go in the first quarter. Xenia now at quarterback along with Rebels. Single receiver right and left, tight end and a fullback. Number 22 for Briarwood gets the edge, and just in time, big tackle for Helena.
Riley Margine on the carry.
Yeah, that's Riley Margine, he's a senior listed as a linebacker. It was just like a little follow play there. He kind of hesitated, was kind of letting his blocking set up, and then did a little bit, but he wasn't able to get a first down. They can get a first down here, Ray, without scoring.
Yep, third and short, maybe 3rd and 2. Let's see if they go back to the Wildcat or they're heavy. Yep. Yeah. Xenia runs out here to receiver. Briarwood in the Wildcat. Ball sitting at the 6-yard line. Ball snap, run over right tackle. Got a bunch of white jerseys, but Richard, he's going to push forward. I think he's going to be short. It's going to be close. He's got to be short based on both the spots.
Up the middle
Right.
for a yard.
Well, and the thing is when they get in that Wildcat,
Tackle by the
you know
middle
who's going to run the ball.
Sure,
9
not a
times out of
question.
10, it's going to be the guy that takes the snap.
Yep.
And you've got to attack. But
And Rebels comes back in the game.
He's going to go under center.
Yeah, they're going to overload this right side, Briarwood does. Rebels under center. Chelsea's lined up, bunch of pressure. Richard, he's going to find a hole. He's going to pick up just enough for the first down. But, hey, Richard, give the credit to the defense fighting their tails off.
Yeah.
The first fourth down they've held, but big-time third downs. Looks like we're going to go ahead and take our first water break. So, Richard's 5:52 left in the first quarter. We will not be able to take commercial breaks, but we will tell you about some of our sponsors. So, Richard, let me tell you about Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor is owned by Chris Mundy. Chris Mundy's located in Columbiana. Got 2 locations, sells a lot of his big tractors out there. So we are thankful for one Chris Mundy and his sponsorship of Columbiana Tractor. Also, we got American Tree Maintenance. American Tree Maintenance, owned by the Paramours and Josh Boggin, can handle all your grass needs, cutting trees, trimming trees, and then can take care of your lawn care as well.
Whether at home.
Richard, what you got for sponsorship?
Well, the other night I had to come in and go to the coach's show, and I was able to sit down and talk to Dr. Robbie Hayes, the Hayes Eye Center the other day. He was telling me he still loves what he does. And as long as he loves it, he's going to keep doing it. So visit, you got eye problems, go see Dr. Hayes.
Robbie Hayes has been in Chelsea for long. When I hurt my eye my senior year, Robbie was the doctor I went to.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
Probably saved my eye.
Yeah.
Robbie does a fantastic job. All right, Richard, teams are coming back from the heat timeout. First and goal from about the 4-yard line.
From 3-yard line.
3-yard line. Briarwood's going to stay in this heavy set. Looks like Xenia is in at quarterback on this one. He rolls to his right, being chased down, getting a ton of pressure. Great job by the Stingy Hornet defense right there on first down, Richard.
Yeah. And here's the deal, Ray, is we can't arm tackle. We've got to get in there. We got to get a body on a body. You know, a while ago, we had a chance on that last play, and they're just getting it, and they're just following the blockers and finding the crease. We've got to do a better job of wrapping up. I mean, we're fighting and we're scrapping, but we've got to. That first guy has got to get his hands on the running back.
All right, Richard, second down and goal from the 4, probably lost a yard. Same formation. Rebels goes left. You know it's going to be a quarterback draw, and sure enough it is. Finally put a little trickery in on that formation. Rebels was under center, and he went in motion, and when he did, they snapped direct snap to Vizinia, and he just ran a little quarterback trap to the left side.
Yeah. He's got that big frame, 6 feet 4, 6 feet 4 inches tall, 220 pounds. He just got it and just ran over a couple of guys and took it into the end zone, Ray, for the first score of the night.
Yep, 5 minutes and 1 second left here in the first quarter. And Larry, you got some stats for us?
Yeah, guys, that was a 77-yard drive, 17 plays.
Wow.
And they took off about 6 minutes, 54 seconds off the clock.
And what that's going to do is, first of all, it took over a half a quarter to score.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, but we got guys that are going to have to turn right around and go out there and play offense now.
Well,
so
there's not as many as we've had some in the past.
Right. But that's all right. Hey, look, I think we have an opportunity tonight as Briarwood's kick is up and good. I think we got an opportunity tonight to go back to what we did a couple weeks ago against Oak Mountain. I think we had some success tonight throwing the ball. Yeah, Briarwood's going to have some big guys up front. And like we've seen the previous 2 weeks, we've just got to see if we can get our passing game going again tonight. Maybe Hayden can go for another 300 tonight, right?
Maybe so. Richard, let me tell you about Chelsea Tire Pros and Iconic Carts. Saw the Kraft brothers the other day eating. Great business. Bought several sets of tires from them. I did notice they got a slew of golf carts out there, so stop by and visit with them. And if you need tire needs, they've put on lift kits, and they do a bunch of different things, but they are staples of the community, always support Chelsea, and both Kraft brothers are great people. Good golfers, too.
I'd like to have a golf cart, but I'm afraid if I had a golf cart, I'd get fat because I'd just ride everywhere I went.
Maybe you would. All right, Briarwood set to kick at the 40-yard line, a little pooch kick. McKinney's going to catch the ball about the 10-yard line, has to cut back up inside, lowers his head. He's going to get brought down about looks like the whistle blew. Briarwood's the ball had been blown dead at about the 23-yard line. So, Richard, first opportunity to see the Hornets tonight on offense.
Yeah. Like I said, I'd like to see,
14, Reese Garner.
Cooper Griffin, Thomas Simpson, MJ, EJ, all have big nights tonight receiving.
Yeah, we need to better protect up front. I was talking to somebody the other day about Briarwood, and he said they don't have any pure standouts on defense, but they have a good, sound defense.
Right.
Briarwood typically runs a 4-3 defense. Got 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Twins right for Chelsea, single receiver left. Matt Gray in the backfield. Little quick pass out, a little slant out to EJ, number 11, for a quick first down. A little RPO there, Richard, for the Hornets.
Yeah. I think we can spread them out, Ray, and I think we're going to be able to see some of that. You got Cooper Griffin on the left side that time, and he was open a little bit too. So, little cover 2 action there from the Briarwood lines.
Yeah, well, EJ Hudnall on a 12-yard reception. Chelsea comes out twins left, single receiver right. Little counter play. Matt Gray bouncing, makes a little spin move, makes one guy miss, and picks up some yards. He fumbles. They didn't. Well, I couldn't tell if the judge was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was pointing down, so he was down.
Richard, we talked about last week. Matt Gray is new, first year playing football. Seems to have a little bit of an issue holding on the ball, so we got to hopefully continue to wrap that ball up and cover it up.
Yeah.
Second down and 4 for the Hornets. Twins right, single receiver left. Matt Gray in the backfield along with Hayden Garrison, the junior quarterback. Ball on the left hash mark, moving from right to left. Ball snap, play action. Hayden rolls to his right, looks to throw, throws a quick pass, and just over the head. Had to have some confusion there. Richard had 2 receivers literally running in the same area. Look, they're talking now.
Frost on the coverage for the Lions.
Last week we saw some of that a little bit, and hopefully we can get that worked out.
Yeah, had Thomas Simpson
was the intended receiver.
and Cooper Griffin right there together. Both of them basically running post routes.
Yeah, they almost ran into each other.
And we have a penalty? No, they just set the ball back.
The call is ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Never saw a flag.
Never saw a flag. Never saw an official signal the penalty. But either way, second down and 9 for the Hornets. Ball sitting at the 37-yard line. Trips right, single receiver left. Hayden drops back to pass. Those are quick tunnel screen, and ball tipped in the air by number 1 for Briarwood. did a good job. And after that ball is tipped, you can hit the receiver. You don't have to worry anymore because that's a live ball, and everybody becomes live on the receiver core.
That's right. As soon as that ball is tipped, and that's what the guy corner did, or safety for Briarwood did. They came up and went ahead and laid the receiver out, so there was no chance for him to catch it at all.
Yep, 3rd and a long 9 here for the Hornets. First third down for the Chelsea Hornets. They're going to be in trips right, single receiver left. Matt Gray in the backfield just to the right of Hayden Garrison. 3:43 left to go in the first quarter. Garrison moves Matt to the left side. Ball snap, little quick toss. Nobody out there blocking. Matt makes a guy miss, and he's down to the first down marker, Richard. He did that all by himself.
Yeah, he did.
There was no help.
No.
Matt just made a little stutter step and made the Briarwood line miss for a Hornet first down.
Well, you know, Coach Goodwin has said Matt Gray is the fastest kid he's ever had out here on the Chelsea team. And he did. When I first saw it, I thought this isn't going anywhere, but he did a great job there of making the Briarwood guy miss. Was able to get a first down for Hornets there in Briarwood territory.
Yeah, Emerson Russell checks in at running back for Matt Gray. Twins right, single receiver left, tight end Cooper moves from left to right. Ball on the near hash mark. Here comes, that's going to be MJ. Ball handed to MJ on a speed sweep around the end. He's got speed, but he's going to be knocked down at about the 44-yard line of the lines.
Yeah, picked up about a yard there. Briarwood did a good job of stringing it out, and then the corners came up and attacked and brought them down after a gain of 1.
All right, 2nd down and 9, 2:50 left in the first quarter. Briarwood 7, Chelsea 0. Chelsea is driving. They come out in trips left. Garrison in the backfield at quarterback. Emerson stays in, Matt Gray checks in. Another quick pass to Cooper Griffin. It's going to pick up about 5. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3, maybe 4.
Let me tell you why that may be one of Cooper's best catches of the year, because he got hit as soon as he caught it. He caught it into his shoulder pads, and a lot of times you see that ball bounce free, but he did that time. He did a good job of squeezing it and picking up a few yards.
Yep. Coach Goodwin calling a good mix of run and pass right here for the Hornets.
We can't simmer down here, though.
Nope. Oh, trying to draw Briarwood offsides. Twins right, single receiver, ball sitting between the 2 hash marks at the 39-yard line of Briarwood. Matt Gray moves from the left side to the right side of Hayden Garrison. Hayden calls for the snap. Quick, another pass to Cooper Griffin. What a fantastic! I thought he had it caught.
Wow.
Surely they're going to say he was down. They're going to say he caught it, Richard, and he was down. Amazing.
I thought the ball, he caught it, took a couple of steps, and then hit the ground. The ball bounced free.
Briarwood is not happy with the call.
They're not.
And I'm going to be honest with you, that was questionable. That was very, very questionable.
Look, I thought he controlled it all the way to the ground, and then when he hit the turf, that ball bounced free. So, hey, you know what? We're going to take it, Ray.
First down, Chelsea. You said his best catch was a while ago. That was his best catch.
Yeah, it was.
All right, trips right, single receiver to the left. Matt Gray trying to figure out what side to get on. Hayden calls for the snap. Play action. Hayden throws to the end zone. He's got a guy. It's got to be interfered. It's going to be touchdown, Chelsea. Big catch. MJ.
Excuse me, EJ.
Was it E.J. Hudnall?
E.J. Hudnall.
Richard, we have made some fantastic catches on this drive, and it's just the first drive of the game.
Absolutely. You know, Briarwood took 17 plays. Chelsea said, watch this. Great snag right there by E.J. He went up and got it. He had a guy all in his face, and he said, hey, watch this. He had a great catch last week.
Yes, he did.
For a touchdown.
Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is good by the 8th grader, Miller. Richard, with 1:24 left, we have a tie ball game. Chelsea and Briarwood. I told you on paper, Briarwood might have come in, had the upper hand in this game, but right now Chelsea don't give a rip. They don't give a flying banana squirrel. They're out here playing their guts out.
Yeah, and how'd they do it mostly? Through the air. Had a nice run by Matt Gray.
Well, Richard, let me tell you about Ridgecrest Homes. Go, Sax. I'm sorry. Larry, how can I miss it? I'm sorry.
Well, guys, Briarwood said, here's a 77-yard drive. Well, Chelsea said, here's one right back. But they did it in 9 plays, and they only took half the time off the clock.
That is fantastic.
Awesome.
How long was that touchdown, Larry? Did you get that?
It was about 38 yards.
38 yards, great play. Richard, let me tell you real quick about Ridgecrest Homes. One David Brady does a lot for the radio station and owns Ridgecrest Homes, builds a lot of homes over in Adams Ridge. Been over there in those homes, beautiful, beautiful homes. So we are thankful for what Ridgecrest Homes does for this radio station and their sponsorship. All right, Richard, 1:24 left. Chelsea is set to kick off. Ball sitting on the near hash mark at about the 40-yard line. Deep kick. Ball's going to be caught about the 1-yard line. Ball hits the ground. Briarwood has a little blocking on the edge. There's a seam. And Richard, thank goodness, we're going to have him tackled about the 30, but at first you could see the sea parting, and Briarwood, thank goodness, we got somebody in there to make the tackle.
Yeah, he cut it back inside there, and I thought if he'd have stayed out wide, he may have been able to get some more yardage. But you know what? Luckily for us, he decided to cut it up, and the Hornets converged there, Ray.
Richard, let me give it up for Jeff Beavers and Sean Tenery. They have worked their tails off to help us today. We all normally are together, and they made it happen where we could go live tonight, so thank you to both of them for all their hard work. I got some pictures I need to post to them. All right, Briarwood first and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Twins right, Twins left. Quarterback drops back to throw. Tries to throw a quick pass. Oh, my goodness. Your boy, Kyler Simmons, would have had a pick six if he could catch. Oh, my goodness.
He can catch. He tried catching with his arms. I think he was shocked. He got there.
It surprised him too.
And I think if he'd have thrown his hands up, he'd have caught that and he'd have hit his head on the goalpost.
He would have run to the concession stand and got a burger and fries.
Yeah, great play there, Ray. I'm telling you, he has been a great addition to this Hornet defense.
Yep.
Ray.
Second down and 10 for Briarwood. Briarwood trying to draw Chelsea off sides. Quick snap. Got a little screen pass. You can see it happening. But great job right there. Kyler Simmons drops interception, but destroys the screen right there. Picks up one.
Yeah. The thing is on that screenplay, those linebackers have got to read that. When those linemen, you see those, you're at linebacker, when you see nothing but a sea of blue jerseys coming at you, you got to weave your way through the blocking there and get to the receiver. He did a great job there, Ray. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. This has hurt us tonight.
Yep, Briarwood in a funky formation. You know all they're trying to do is trick Chelsea into their formation set. Come out like in a Notre Dame box. Now they come out trips right, tight end on the left. Vizenia looks to throw, drops. He has no one to throw to. He's got open field. He's going to get hit and dropped, and there's a flag.
It's going to be holding.
It's got to be holding.
Yep. Yeah,
I think you decline it and make them punt here, Richard.
Penalty flag on the field.
It was definitely holding.
Hey, Richard, let's give props to our secondary holding on Briarwood.
Yep.
Our secondary is doing a fantastic job covering the receivers of Briarwood, and Briarwood ain't got Vizenia ain't got nobody to throw it to.
No, and if you're watching, watch his feet. He's got happy feet.
He
back
does,
there.
yeah.
And that means he wants to take off and run. He doesn't want to look for the open receiver. He wants to rely on his legs to pick up yards. And the thing is we've got to have a guy, just like we had to against Oak Mountain. We've got to have a guy to know where number 17 is at all times.
All right, 3rd and 19 for the Lions after the hold. Trips right, single receiver to the left is the tight end with his hand on the ground. Running the speed option, pitches it to Rebels. Rebel has a little blocking, but he's going to be dropped.
Yes, sir.
Big time. Who was out there out front but one, number 31, Kyler Simmons, that disrupted and made him cut back inside.
Yeah, made him cut back inside, and MT and Caleb Thomason were there to make the stop. That's going to bring us to the end of the 4th quarter.
First quarter. I'm glad it ain't the 4th.
Stop.
Well, we've been going to overtime.
Well, Richard, let me tell you a little bit about Elite Off-Road Performance. They came on last year as one of our sponsors, took my truck over there, got my tires over at Chelsea Tire Pros, but then took it over to Elite Off-Road and had some running boards and a leveling kit put on it, and they did a fantastic job over there, and we are thankful for Elite Off-Road Performance.
Yeah, we are so happy to have those guys, and one of our longtime sponsors, Ray, Hope for Gabe.
Yep.
Gabe Griffin, the little brother to Cooper Griffin, and I always mess up it's Duchenne.
Yeah.
Muscular Dystrophy Foundation. They've been fighting that, and Scott and his family, they do a great job of raising awareness for using the Hope for Gabe Foundation for that. So they do a great job here, and they've been a long-time sponsor. I think as long as we've been here.
Yep. All right, Richard, coming back after the quarter, 4th down and 14 for the Briarwood Lions. Chelsea looks like they're coming after it. Punt is away. It is what we call Peter, get away from it. Ball bounces out. Looks like it bounces out about let's see where they mark it.
About the 45.
It's going to be the Chelsea 43-yard line. So, Richard, great job. They bent but broke in the first drive. At that time, they didn't break. The defense came big time right there.
Yeah, the difference there is we were able to get off the field on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
I think that we're going to see Coach Goodwin and those guys, I think that we're going to continue to attack the secondary of Briarwood here tonight.
Yeah, love the game plan offensively and defensively right now the Hornets are doing. little quick RPOs, some quick tosses outside, not running a lot up inside, which Briarwood's normally pretty stout up the middle. Right now, trips left, single receiver right. Here comes motion, play action. Hayden looking to throw, throws a quick pass. He has a man wide open at the 50, to the 40, 45. He escapes it. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chelsea.
Yes.
Big play. Big play.
Yes, little roll right, stop, throw back to the left, wide open, broke a tackle on about the 30, Ray, and then just a foot race to the end zone. And your Hornets are up, Ray. 11:42 left to go in the second quarter, 13-7 with the extra point coming.
Richard, if you'll notice the Briarwood side, I don't see anybody up cheering.
Well, I can barely see the student section because they're all wearing camouflage. Isn't that cute?
That is cute.
You know how much camouflage I own?
None.
None.
Miller with the extra point. If you will, Larry Johnson, break down that touchdown drive.
Did you have time?
Guys, I don't know. That was quick. That was a 57-yard one-bomb play right there.
And all he did, like you said, Richard, he rolled to his right, and I didn't see it. Did you see who caught the ball?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I couldn't tell who it was.
It was on the far side.
It was on the far side, and we're about 300 yards from the field.
Honestly, I thought it was back out of the backfield.
It could have been. I couldn't tell.
I apologize for whoever. I was so excited. And we are, Ray. We're about halfway to Highway 11 from the football field.
Richard, if we were in a Goodyear blimp, we wouldn't be any higher.
Right, I'm telling you. And I like the view. But it's hard to tell sometimes on these smaller guys with these jerseys. And I'm sure somebody's going to text us.
Matt Gray. Thank you, David Ingram. Hootie Ingram.
Yeah, with the
Thank you, Matt. We couldn't see it, David, and I'm telling you, we're so far away, you'd need a telescope to see it.
Well, and he was so fast. He was fast. It was just a blur. But, yeah, I thought it was Matt out of the backfield. He just ran like a little wheel route and opened down the sideline. Like I said, broke a tackle on about the 30, 35-yard line and then was able to squirt free for the touchdown.
Yep. Got people, Tony Picklesheimer, the mayor of Chelsea, texting me, Angela Laughlin, thank y'all all for your help on that because we really could not tell who caught the ball. Richard, you were right, though. It was running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But how about that, Ray? We had a touchback there.
We don't get a lot of touchbacks.
Hey, so far, like we said, the 8th grader, left-footed kicker, the Miller kid doing a good job with extra points, and that time Chelsea's kickoff team getting a touchback there off the foot of number 47, the junior kicker, Jack Seymour.
Yep. Richard, the Poes are listening. Jason Poe, Chelsea alumni. Him and the boys are watching on Chelsea Living. I'm sure Mrs. Poe is watching with them. So Richard Briarwood comes out 1st and 10, hands the ball to Rebels. Rebels is tackled in the backfield. Briarwood's coming here with a little bit of a high, and now they're getting whooped.
Yeah, Ray, that's the defensive player of the week, I believe it's Jack Bailey. Yeah, Jack Bailey there. He was getting blocked, and he still was able to make the nice tackle there for a 2-yard loss there, Ray. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12 here, Ray.
Brings up a second down and 12.
Second down and 12 for the Briarwood Lions. Briarwood's flat. You can see it. You can see their sideline, their fans. They have beaten Spain Park. They've beaten Madison Academy, and Chelsea's coming here, and I think they're shocking them.
Yeah.
Twins right, twins left. Ball sitting in midfield between the two hashes. Vezinia's looking to run. He's got a little bit of running room, and he's going to get hit and break a couple of tackles. He's a big boy. You said he's 6'5", 205. Who's down, Richard? That's going to be Chris McNeil. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Yeah,
he's still going to be short here, Richard. We had him in the backfield.
Yeah, he comes in at 6'4", 200. He's hard to bring down. You can't hit him high. You're just going to bounce off of him. So, you're supposed to tackle and run through those thighs, and that's what we got to focus on here on the big quarterback.
All right, 3rd and 3 here for Briarwood. Be another big stop here if we can get them. Wouldn't be surprised here, Richard, if you don't see a quarterback draw. I don't know why I'm feeling it. Twins left, single receiver right. Number 7 goes in motion. High snap. Rebels in the backfield, and he's going to be short, Richard.
Yeah.
He is short. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yep.
Coach from Briarwood's getting ready to send out the punt team.
You got to be careful. You got to watch.
We're getting a ton of pressure.
That ball was high. The snap was high, and inside caused a little bit of a little slow reaction in the backfield there, Ray. Enough for the Chelsea Hornets defenders to converge and make the stop. But that's going to bring up a 4th and 3 here, Ray, on their own 27-yard line.
Yep, 4th and 3. Got a late man running on the field for Chelsea, trying to cover up. Just don't jump off sides. High snap. Punt is away. Low line drive. It's going to be returnable. He's got plenty of room. McKinney catches it 37. Mason got missed, Richard. He's to the 35, 40 of Briarwood.
That's Conrad.
Richard is going right for the Hornets.
To the Briarwood. 37.
I believe that was MJ Conrad, Ray, number 6.
Chelsea.
Well, it's hard to tell because 6 and 8, they both look the same, especially where we're at.
But nice return. That was a low line drive. Good return there, Ray. Sitting up on the 39-yard line of the Briarwood line, Ray. The Hornets are in business once again.
All right, Richard, 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the 39-yard line of Briarwood. Got a lot of people. It was MJ, Angela Laughlin.
Yep.
We're going to make her our sideline reporter.
If I told you I got 20/20 vision.
Richard, have I ever told you I'm blind in one eye?
That's true.
Twins left, single receiver. We got a legal procedure. Hey,
thank God.
Yes.
Thank goodness, because that ball was snapped.
Oh, we had a timeout.
Even better. Even
Yes.
better. Hey, Ray, why we got a timeout there?
Chelsea.
Let's talk about our sponsors.
Tell us about them, Richard.
Well,
ATI Physical Therapy.
Hey, tell us, Richard, if you will, tell us about Initial Enrollment Agency. That's going to be Mr. Pate.
All right.
Mr. Pate
Doug
sells, huh?
Doug?
The whole Pate family.
Okay.
Not the whole Pate family. Mr. Pate, they sell is Medicare insurance. They try and go out. I've actually spoke to them several. I actually spoke to a guy this week about Mr. Pate and the insurance they sell, and they go out to people that are looking for secondary insurance, supplemental insurance that helps cover Medicaid, Medicare, and they do a fantastic job. So we are thankful for their sponsorship.
Love
and
the Pate family.
Yeah,
Doug.
If we have
DR Doug
DR,
both played here.
Yeah.
If one of them wants to text us, they can. They can text us and we'll get as much information. We apologize.
Yeah.
Not able to be on the radio. We got a little technical difficulty. Wasn't able to power up.
And I was so fired up about getting to run the board.
Yeah, you were.
I was going to be an engineer and everything, and lo and behold, I can't even get us on the air, Ray.
Well, it ain't your fault. All right, 1st down and 10 for the Hornets. Cooper Griffin moves in motion from left to right. Twins right. We're covered to Cooper up, so hopefully Cooper don't go downfield. It's a little halfback pass. No, that's not. Well, that's fine. Cooper Griffin called it.
Wow.
So Cooper didn't go downfield. So smart move by Cooper Griffin. He was covered up by the receiver, so he was ineligible, which means he technically shouldn't have been able to catch the ball.
Right.
But either way, he stayed home. He blocked. Was trying to run a little quick pass. MJ would play quarterback for us in the middle school, coming on a little speed sweep, trying to throw a halfback pass and didn't have pressure.
They're talking. I'm afraid they won't drop a flag.
Cooper was covered up, but he wasn't downfield. Let's see if they do something here. Yep, legal touching. Yep, lost it down 2. I was afraid of that. Heads up by Cooper. He'd been better off. Well, he can't even touch it. I was going to say better off dropping it, but he really can't even touch it.
Well, here's what we got to do. We've got to take advantage of the defensive stop we had earlier.
Yep.
Good punt return here. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot here, Ray. It's going to bring up 1st and 15.
No, it should be second. So lost it down.
Lost it down. That's right. They just haven't changed the yard marker.
Changed it.
But it looks like we got it. Yeah, they're going to change it now, which is good because we had some confusion about where we were supposed to line up. So
our side judge is coming and asking, but it is a loss of down.
It was, yeah.
So Hayden Garrison going over the Chelsea side about the hash marks, all the way to the numbers, trying to figure out exactly what play we got going here. Right now, the formation, though, after the penalty, it's going to be a 2nd and 15 with a loss of down. We Twins left.
Sophomore fullback Anderson Brooks is checked in.
Yep. Giving MT a breath so we don't have to play offense and defense. Single receiver to the right. Hayden calls for the snap. Looks like a little counter play to Matt Gray. Matt bounces outside, makes 2 guys miss.
He's going to go.
Richard, he's down the side. They got a flag.
Of course they do.
You saw the flag come out. They're going to call Cooper. Cooper's pointing the flag like, you got to be kidding me. But, Richard, these officials don't want to let this game get out of control.
No, you got it. You know, you see it, you got to throw it. So
it's
going to be a spot foul, and where it's thrown, it may be.
I was talking about they don't want Chelsea Briarwood to go down 2 touchdowns.
Great run.
Matt was gone.
Matt, yeah, he was. He got tackled down about the 20-yard line there. He does a great job of getting through those arm tackles.
It's going to be a block in the back on Chelsea.
Still going
to be 2nd down.
Yeah.
It's going to be a gain of 5 since it was a spot foul.
So it's going to bring us back to 2nd and 10 here,
we're
right?
good. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I said 2nd 5, 2nd 10.
So far, we've had 3 plays this series. We got lucky. We're not lucky, but we're lucky. We got the timeout the first play on the fumble.
Yep.
Then we had the penalty. Then we had a nice big play there, but got called back for a penalty. It looks like
Richard,
we got a timeout, right?
I'm going to say something.
I can't tell.
Briarwood is struggling tackling Matt Gray.
Yeah, they are.
They are really having a hard time. His speed and quickness is eluding the defenders of Briarwood a little bit. He's breaking a lot of tackles. He did on that pass play a while ago. I thought he was going to get tackled about the 30, and he ran straight through it.
Yeah. Well, like you said, Briarwood's they don't have any outstanding defensive players. They got 11 sound defensive players there.
Yep.
And right now, Matt Gray is having his way with them.
Briarwood look like they're bringing pressure off the edge here. Trips right, single receiver. Hayden drops back to throw, throws a quick pass. Quick, is that Thomas Simpson on that side? I think it is for a gain of about 6.
It's a little quick out there.
Hey, Jeff Picklesheimer told me at church one time, I don't know why we don't run. This is years ago. I don't know why you don't run outs and hooks all day long. He said that's an old school route that nobody runs anymore.
Well, here's the deal. Briarwood knows the speed of Simpson, and they're going to give him some cushion over there, and they have been. They bracketed him a little bit earlier, though, because they know that he's the main offensive weapon out there wide, and that's what's opening it up for MJ and EJ and Cooper Griffin.
Yep, twins right, twins left. McKinney, I thought we left early, no flag. Ball thrown down. We got a little Cooper out. We got interference. Holy moly, throw a flag for heaven's sakes. He's been assaulted. That guy, Cooper, the guy literally jumped through Cooper to block it, and neither guy on this side threw a flag.
Right.
That is terrible, Richard.
Yeah. All right, Ray. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. Going to go for it here.
I don't blame him. I would too.
I'd run a little 10-yard or a little 6-7 yard hitch.
Run the little out like we just did.
Out,
8:17 left. Chelsea with a 14-7 lead.
The offensive line is doing a good job of giving him some time to throw the ball tonight, Ray. We got to get points out of this. Good field position.
Twins right, single receiver left. Hayden calls the snap. Ball play action. They do exactly what we said, Richard. They ran a little 6-yard hit up a Hornet first down. That's going to be, looks like number 6, MJ. If that's number 6, well, I need to get binoculars out.
Yeah, here you go. We're here, Ray.
Let me get them.
Conrad on the reception.
Yep, Conrad. Yeah, MJ Conrad.
MJ Conrad.
Rebels on the stop.
Rebel. The little Rebels.
Yep.
Younger Rebels kid on defense.
All right, twins right, single receiver. Ball handed to Matt Gray. Matt Gray's going to the corner, Richard. He runs into Thomas Simpson. Thomas was doing a good job blocking, and Matt's got to do a better job of picking left or right. Thomas had done his job, but we got to get left or right of that.
Right, and you heard me say nice block, Ray. We had a pulling lineman who had a nice block on the edge there to free Matt up to pick up some yards, Ray. Hey, you pick up 7 yards.
2nd down and 3, the ball down to the 18-yard line of the Briarwood Lions. Ball on the to the near hash mark with 7:21 left.
You know what's best about this drive so far? The defense is on the sideline.
That's exactly right.
And getting ready for the next drive.
Twins left, single receiver right. Matt moves over to the left. Quick snap, handed to Matt up the middle. Matt goes nowhere. That's the first negative play of this drive.
Stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, Briarwood brought some there was a good call on defense there. They brought some pressure there that time. They blitzed right into it.
But Richard, that's the first time we've run up the middle.
Yeah. They just happened to call the